Hey everyone, so welcome to questions and answers number 5 here. So our first question comes from Dan LOL. They asked, how did you get into fish keeping? And the answer to that is, my family has been into animal keeping in general since I've been born. Before I was born, my parents actually had a saltwater tank. I remember having one when we were very young. Snakes. We've always had dogs. Whatnot. We've always pretty much had a fish tank up and about. So pretty much I was born into it pretty much. Then just over time though, I've become more and more interested in fish, to where they became, them and birds are my favorite animal. So over time, fish crept up with birds to be my favorite animal. But I was pretty much born into fish keeping and animal keeping in general. Alright, second question comes from Shirley Martinez. What gallon tank do you need to add buddies for your beta? This kind of depends on what you want to be adding in with your beta. If it's ghost shrimp or bigger, or if it's other types of shrimp, if it's shrimp or snails, pretty much, you can add in, I would say even a 2.5 gallon tank, you should be fine. Just don't go crazy with how many you add in there. And then two, of course, keep an eye on your beta. Make sure he's not trying to eat them, which he might. If it's other fish, such as mollies or platies, stuff like that, I would recommend at least a 10 gallon tank. And again, watch how many you actually put in there. I just don't want to be overloading your tank. And again, keep an eye on your beta, because some betas will tolerate other fish, some will not. Then, of course, the bigger your tank, the more fish you can add in with them, or other species, so again, such as snails and shrimp. But I would recommend at least a 10 gallon tank if you want to add in other fish in with them. Otherwise, like a 2.5 gallon for snails or shrimp. Alright, then next question is from Chris P. He said, I set up a new aquarium and the filter, which is not adjustable, is a bit too strong for a male beta. Could I get a female instead? My neon tetras swim alright, but I feel a beta with long fins would be pushed around too much. Female betas are usually better swimmers. This is pretty much due to their shorter fins. You can also get a male beta that has shorter fins, so such as the one that's in my tank here. So this is a plecat, or plecat, however you want to say it. They have nice short fins on them. Otherwise, king betas also have the shorter fins. So if you don't want to have a female beta, but you still want a beta, but you feel your filter is just too strong for a longer fin beta, I would recommend either a plecat, king beta if you want to get males, otherwise a female beta as well. Since they all have the shorter fins, they all should be better swimmers, again, than the longer fin varieties, such as like half moons and stuff. So short answer is you could most likely get a female beta, or again, short fin male beta, and they should be alright. But as always, keep an eye on them, make sure they're not struggling too much, make sure they're not getting stressed out too much, because you don't want to have a dead beta. That's always sad. Alright, then we have 2 more questions here. Both of these are from Meridian Hutchinson. Sorry if I messed up your name. First asked, do you have planted tanks? Yes, I do. I actually have 2 planted tanks. The one in front of you right now, which is the top fin, tooth, and fin tank. There are, I want to say, 3 or 4 moss balls in here, and then there is moss on a vine. I think that's what Petco calls it, which I believe is just Java moss that's on a vine. They both have been growing very good in here, very well. As you can see, the moss is kind of going everywhere now. Then there's also some driftwood in there. Then my other tank is the tank next to here, which is a 5 gallon planted tank. This one is, again, the top fin. This is the essential 5 or 5.5 gallon tank here. Like I said, I do have a beta in there as well. I actually moved him from a 3 gallon tank into this tank. And here I have Anubis, I have Java Fern, and I have some Christmas moss. There might be a moss ball, I cannot remember. But it's all pretty easy plants to take care of. It does not require too much. Then this also has a giant piece of driftwood, which is why the water is very yellow from all the tannins. So yep, I have a couple of planted tanks there. Then it also said, I'm experiencing fungus in my tank. I've been doing water changes and treating with aquarium salt, but maybe some more advice, suggestions on treating my tank. I would say take out the carbon filter that's in your filter or your cartridge, because the carbon will actually get rid of any medications you might put in there. Then 2, I would say add in some sort of fungus medication. That will help get rid of the fungus as long as you don't have the carbon in your filter anymore. So again, the carbon in a filter will actually pretty much suck up the medication. It makes the medication not work pretty much. So I'd treat your tank with actual fungus medication. Just be careful if you do have shrimp or even some snails too. Because some medications can actually harm them. It can actually end up killing your shrimp with them. So just read the bottle, make sure it's safe for your shrimp. Then 2, if you have a beta tank and you're using aquarium salt, be very careful because betas do not take to salt very well. Too much salt can actually harm your beta. So again, just be careful with that. Alright guys, so that was questions and answers number 5. Again, have any questions, please leave me a comment below on this video, and I will be more than happy to answer for you guys to the best of my ability. And of course, you can leave questions on any of my other videos or comments or whatever, and I will try to respond to them as well. Alright, thank you all very much for watching. See you guys next time. Goodbye.